Welcome in. We are going to be discussing evidential mediumship today. I have a really strong presence around me, and I started really diving deep into these sort of theories or opportunities recently, and I really wanted to kind of deep dive for you for just a moment. And I'm getting chills all around me. I also am feeling sort of this uneasy feeling in my ribs. I don't know if that translates into something for you, but there's a masculine energy here, and it's very potent and adventurous. But there is sort of some unfinished business that I'm tapping into. And also, to layer it, I'm looking at a mother that had some sort of a recipe that you may be trying to find or create. And she's saying that she will guide you in the kitchen. You just got to get in there. You know the basic ingredients, but as you start to make the recipe, she's going to start sort of guiding your hand in that experience. But the masculine energy here is like unfinished business, and it really wants to ask you to stop postponing whatever it is you're doing. And I did just do a psychic reading prior to this, psychic tarot reading. And I thought, God, it was very sort of surreal, the reading. And after kind of marinating in that reading a little bit, I was like, this is a spirit or something else is here. And whenever we do readings like this, we always sort of invite different angles. And I am universal medium. I do mediumship across all time and space, just depending on what the intention is of the person that I'm connecting to, meaning you, whatever you're intentionally wanting, I am coming in to facilitate that for you. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Bobby. I'm a Reiki practitioner, psychic medium, and twin flame facilitator here in Waco, Texas. And I just felt the urgency to come on here and just share what I was pulling in. I am doing a call today with somebody that is asking for evidential mediumship, and that's just evidence that there is spirit, evidence that something is coming in. And I hope that this resonates with you, because that'd be really cool. And if it does, I'd love to hear your comments. If there is a mother and you do create this recipe, she is there to guide you and teach you how to create this recipe in the way. It's like an inheritance. And it may be written somewhere in her stuff, but honestly, she's there to guide your hand as you start to create. You'll start to hear her guidance. We want to get you into this state of gratitude and making sure that everything turns into light. So I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. That was a message. And then I'm aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts. Riches surround me, and I appreciate all that brings me. So, okay. I'm going to pull a Rider-Waite card and see if I can't dive a little bit deeper into what this is. Nice. So, okay, I got the Page of Pentacles. What does a tree represent? Inheritance. So there is an inheritance here, whether it's energetically, financially. It usually starts energetically, puts you into alignment for matter, financial inheritance. Our energy is what creates the momentum to bring in financial support like in reality. And so the other card I pulled was the Knight of Wands. And look, it's like Spirit is watching over you. Your mom, your dad, a family member. Predominantly, I'm getting a mother and a father here, masculine and a feminine. But this, for me, is like the Creator is coming in and creating movement. Inevitable. It's like divinely orchestrated energy. It's being offered. It's an offering. It's like a job offering. Like, this is a potential. This is a possibility. I'm here to remind you of who you are. If you've forgotten who you are, I'm here to remind you. There is no separation. There's no confusion, no fear. It's an energetic initiation. It's like, I love this card. Now, it says compromise, but compromise always gives me the energy of reciprocity, right? Working together. Spirit is coming to work with you, stand side by side with you. And I feel like looking at the divine feminine. I'm going to pull a divine feminine. And I feel hungry, so that would make sense about the recipe. Love is what sets me free. I'm married to my own soul. This is Mira Bai, the saint of true freedom. So I feel like there's a gift here, an inheritance. You are ascending and your gifts are coming in pretty strong. This is going to be a beautiful adventure for you. Turn off the noise. I see a star. Spirit is asking for just the pure silence. Mira Bai. Mira Bai. Mira Bai. It's like I'm calling her in, right? Okay, so Mira Bai embodies a love that lets us do what's right for our own lives, no matter what others might think. Mira Bai, or Mira, is a Bhakti poet and mystic. She was born a princess in the late 15th century. She unwillingly married Bora, the crown prince. She considered Krishna to be her true husband. Legends say that her husband's family tried to kill her several times by defying the social customs and expectations of a wife. But in each of these legends, Mira Bai's love for Krishna would miraculously save her. She wears the Krishna on her forehead. It's a forehead marking as a sign of her devotion to him. 16th century, they had violent battles between Hindus and Muslims. Mira Bai's husband, father, and father-in-law all died in the war with the Islamic army. That is another thing I got. I got the masculine unfinished business, and I've got military, like sort of like a military hero. So she became the central poet saint of the Bhakti movement during the difficult period in India history. The Bhakti movement is a spiritual path focused on cultivation of the personal love for the divine. It's a devotional form of worship that believes anyone can have direct access to the divine, regardless of sex, caste, or religion. Mira Bai became the symbol of people suffering under the caste system and sex that ensured if anyone tried to defy social political standing. Mira Bai's poems are lyrical, and they are so widely known and cherished. When your soul selects her, often without even realizing it, we make choices based on external expectations on how we think other people will perceive our actions. Mira Bai is about doing what's right for you and no one else. Ultimately, only you can know what needs to be done or said. You have this one brief life, and every second of it matters. Mira Bai is about standing up for what you know is right for you, even if others will judge you for it. The fear of being persecuted can convince us not to be true to who we really are. There's a love, though, that's far larger than human constructs and cultural values. Love isn't ethical. Love isn't bound by any idea of what's socially acceptable. Love is what sets us free from the expectations that bind us. Love is whatever way it finds us. Asks us to stay loyal to our own soul. Any outside force or person who asks us to betray our most intimate relationship with the divine isn't acting out of love. For Mira Bai, her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. The love that made her brave. The love that inspired her every poem and action was a divine love for Krishna. So the laws that bound her to the strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. Love asks us to look at what really matters to us. As confirmation, I was just thinking, could this be a husband that you lost? What holds me back from expressing my truth? It's like you've been given a gift and you're communicating with spirit, with the spirits around you, but you're seeking confirmation as if that's really happening. And I would say this would be your confirmation. Yes, there are spirits surrounding you and they're there to guide you. And I looked up this prayer. I'm just going to read this to open up this space with you. Divine Spirit, Great Creator, I call upon the white light of protection to surround us, cleansing our energy and shielding our aura. I ask spirit guides and helpers to draw near. Please guide us to become a clear, pure channel of light. I intend to connect only with the light, with the highest, most loving spirits who are ready to communicate. I ask that any messages delivered are deeply evidential, providing specific names, dates, memories, and undeniable proof of survival. Guide us to serve with integrity, compassion, and the highest good for all involved. Thank you for your presence, love, and beautiful validations provided. I ask that you now step fully into our dimension, providing us with clear insight. There you go. I mote it be. And, if you're ever ready to close that loop, you can just, I close the loop. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your guidance. That's just something you can do intimately on your own. But we are going to open up this space for you. I'd love to hear your comments. What came in? Maybe allow this video after you're done to marinate in it and sit in the quiet realm today. Turn it all off. Open the space for spirit to come in. We have to create that space. Light some candles around your house. Be willing to receive. Let them know you're ready, because you're ready. Surrender and trust. Surrender and trust. I love that. Surrender and trust. So there you have it. If this resonates, please like, subscribe, and come back for more later. I'm excited to be here and honored to deliver this message.